Salinas is found in the province of Santa Elena, 110 kilometres from Guayaquil in Ecuador. The principal income from this is tourism, which is maintained for the whole year. The fantastic food, the beach, the wonderful people attracts tourists nationally and internationally. In the ultimate years, Salinas has been experimenting in changing things in the local government, in the areas of fun and internal and external areas. The biggest person who instigated most of these changes is Daniel Cisneros. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here I am with Daniel. He's the mayor of Salinas and he's come to visit us from Ecuador. Daniel, welcome to Central Africa.
My pleasure to be here. It's a great opportunity to expose what happened in my city and my country.
Okay. Tell me, what is your impressions of Malawi?
A really nice place, a wonderful opportunity for the little or the small cities of the world to have exponential for the development of the UN and the opportunity we have in exposing all the projects in here.
Okay, so you utilize some of the ideas that you'd made in Salinas in Malawi.
The thing is, we can exchange for the part of the people that came here. They have like 5 municipalities as small as us to had more opportunities for the tourist part. So we added a couple ideas. So when in Salinas, we're gonna put it in place. You know what I mean?
Okay. Listen, I've been looking at your history. You know, you're one of the youngest mayors in the city of in the Ecuador in history. So tell me about your life. How did you come into being a mayor of Salinas?
Okay, the first part, I studied school, middle school and high school in Salinas, and then I went to overseas to the U.S. to study college, and then I came back. And when I was working in the private sector, I had an opportunity to make a couple projects for the public sector. So I had an opportunity with the UN, the World Food Program. So I helped it, and I am developing like 7 years ago for the northern part of Santa Elena, of the province of Santa Elena, and also in Salinas and La Libertad, that was in La Velasco Ibarra. We help, I think, 2,000 families in those places. Wow. So then the people asked me to run to office, but before I run to as a mayor, I was in the Congress.
Ah, okay.
So I was 5 months in the Congress, and I sent 2 bills for law. One was for the comunas, and also for the fishing industry.
Okay. Can you explain comunas for the people here? So
it's a small development of land. It's in my state, in my province, we have the 90% of the land is in comunas. So if we change the law and we reinforces like
so
the project,
is when the people own the land.
The people own the land, but the land is owned by the comunas.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So the project was to give him money of like a loan, and also to reach with the water and a couple of things, so they can develop the land, and also the opportunity to change their lives.
Yeah, we've been looking in your Facebook, and you know there you've been explaining all about the cleaning up of the beaches and making Salinas a more happy place for people to want to visit. I
think we're one of 3 beaches in South America with the opportunity to disabilities access. So with the new boardwalk, we hope we are starting starting phase 1 in a couple months. It's going to be one of the 5 boardwalks that have the access for disabilities.
Okay, very good. And how do you see the future of Salinas for the younger people?
We have a couple projects with the private sector. The private sector will develop a couple landfills in our area. It's one of the landfills is going to be for the country clubs and with the golf courses.
Oh, right.
So they're going to develop. I think in less than 2 or 3 months they're going to develop 100 and a couple hectares. So that project will help almost 1,200 younger and people that they can work with that. So we have a project that's called Salinas Trabaja, Salinas Working, and with that project we'll follow in the Facebook and on the web page. You can register, and in the registration you can add the email address and phone number. So the private sector will call you to get you a job. So that's one of the newest projects that we have.
Sounds very interesting.
We're giving an opportunity to the youngest to develop the opportunities that you didn't have a couple of years ago.
Wow. Okay. Now I hear Ecuador in the near future they're going to have some more elections. Are you going to be taking part in this?
We have good numbers. We are going to take part, not for like the ecosystems, just for to continue to develop the city. When I was starting in office, we got the most in-depth city in the country, and we have one of the most problems in the whole country with lands and other things. Mm-hmm. So in just 4 years, we're one of the examples in the nationals for risk management, for planning, and also with funds to working with the funds, because we have less than 50% as the others mayors that have the same office as myself, and that gave me opportunity to change a lot of things. And even though we have less money, we do it, I think, like 12 or 50 times more than the last one. They sit in the same place. So that opportunity gave us a lot in the statistics, so we can still run in one place. But it's not because I want it, because I need to still change in the city, and so for the next candidates.
Right. And Danielle's going to show us some videos and talk about these things in the very short term. Okay.
Yes.
So here, is the sea is warm or hot?
It's really warm. It's a nice place to be. You have a great beaches. You have the sport, water sports. Also, the city with all the projects we had and we're making. In a couple of weeks, we have triathlon over there, and we have one of the world courses of triathlon, and also a couple more. The sailing, one of the South American sailing project we had it 2 years ago.
Okay.
So,
and here I see for international people, you have lots of hotels and
we have a lot of hotels.
Not too expensive.
We have the second largest expats in Ecuador. The first one is in Cuenca, and we have the second one. We have 1,500 North Americans in Salinas.
Wow. Okay. So, and this place where you go to see everything. It's beautiful.
It's a mirador. It's a really wonderful.
Sorry, the name is
Mirador. Mirador La Chocolatera y La Lobería. It's really nice.
Okay.
You have one of the two more tourist places, and I think it's more than 800,000 views every year.
Do you see many sea animals? The whales or
the
sharks?
whales, in 2 months we have the whale season in Salinas. We make an event every year, and also we have the fishing. We are one of the greatest fishing places in the world.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much, Daniel, for showing us your
My
wonderful
pleasure.
life in Ecuador.
I hope you visit soon.
I will, I promise.
Thank you.
So everybody, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Danielle for coming over here to Malawi. Thank you for coming, Danielle, and it's been a pleasure to have you here.
My pleasure, John. It's a great opportunity. Thank you.